Wait, am I looking at the camera? Hello, ladies. Today is Hair Tip Tuesday. All right, so today we're just gonna jump into proper blow drying because people always ask me, how do you blow dry my hair so straight? What blow dryer is that? Well, I'm gonna tell you in this video. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video to be helpful, and share with some of your friends that are natural and struggling. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into it. As I stated earlier, this is just a quick blow drying technique to ensure that you get the most from your blow dry, but without like damaging your curl pattern. She is again another client that she's never had a tight curl pattern, but she has a lot of coarse hair. So sometimes she likes to blow dry it and just make it more manageable, which is totally fine as long as you are blow drying correctly. I'll be using again the Bamboo Silk leave-in conditioner. And then I will be using my serum, which has a heat protectant built into it. And then I'm going to use my infamous CHI Rocket Low EMF blow dryer. And of course, it has a comb on the end. I love my comb attachment. So a lot of people are kind of baffled about, when to blow dry, the purpose of blow drying, and how to do it. Blow drying, if done correctly, can give you a really, really good foundation for your silk press. And if you have tighter curls, it can actually pre-stretch the hair to make styling easier, and it can make it a lot easier for nutrients to reach from scalp to ends if you have like a 4C type of curl pattern. So I'm just sectioning her off using my alligator clips. Sectioning is very important. As I stated before, it just helps, keep the work neat and clean, and you can avoid getting lost in your head if you have a lot of hair. So I'm just clipping her up. All right. So we're about to get started on the actual blow dryer itself. And as far as the CHI blow dryer that I like to use, it has a really gentle heat setting, and the blow dryer itself has lasted a while. So that's the hot and the cool shot. I like to blow dry those roots first. That's called a pre-blow dry. And I like to keep it moving because I don't want to burn anyone in the head, and I don't want to burn anyone's hair. So if you pre-blow dry it, you should get the hair about 70% dry. And then you can just kind of run it through those ends really well with that comb. So I'll start in the ends a little bit first. If you noticed that before, like I'm doing with this section, I'm going to kind of start, in those mid shafts, hit those ends just a little bit, but I'm really focusing on the roots. And I love blow drying this way because if you can pull the hair and just put a little tension on that hair, on those curls as you're blow drying on warm or hot, then it's actually a lot easier to get dry. You can dry it faster, pretty much, and without having to constantly go over and over and over the same areas. Just keep that blow dryer moving, if nothing else. And again, this particular blow dryer, you really don't have to worry about too much about burning your head or anything like that because of the EMF setting, which means that the heat is pretty gentle. If you've ever heard of ionic heat, it's pretty close to that. It's pretty much the same thing. So you can get, you can kind of put the heat setting or the strength of the heat on high, but that doesn't mean that the heat itself is going to be harsh, if that makes sense. So I'm just kind of blow drying her side, and we're not going to do a silk press. I'm just blow drying her hair so that she can get a manageable halo braid. So we're just going to do a quick natural style, just kind of getting in there, getting those roots really well. And some people, if your hair holds a lot of water, it may even benefit you to sit under an actual bonnet blow dryer, and then finish with a blow dryer, a handheld. So I'm combing through her hair, you guys, with a fine tooth Cricut rat tail comb. If you cannot comb through your hair like this, then you probably either need your ends trimmed or you did not do a good job blow drying it. I'm sorry. I'm not checking nobody blow dry, but I'm just saying. And I'm just applying just a little edge control. Of course, it's by Design Essentials. And just gonna kind of brush that up and start my first little braid. And again, I mean, I could have braided her hair wet, but in my opinion, it's not as clean when it's when natural hair is wet and it's braided. So I definitely would have preferred to blow dry her out before doing this particular style. So if you guys have any questions, please just comment below and I will answer them as quickly as I can. But I've had so many people ask me and complain about how when they're at home and they're trying to straighten their hair, it's like it just poofs up. And when I talk to them about their blow dry technique, I actually find that they never got a good foundation or a good blow dry from the beginning. And that sets the tone for everything, ladies, everything. Now, if you are natural and you have a tight curl pattern, I probably wouldn't recommend blow drying your hair every single week. Just, moderately every other week. It's just like anything. Anything that's good that's overdone, it can be bad. So even though the heat is gentle, just still, be mindful of, your hair and the curls. So, yeah, just gonna kind of braid this on back. And she has such thick hair that I don't need extensions to make it look full. So we're just trugging along. I've added her edge control to the other side too. And this is just a really quick, natural style that I do on some of my clients. And I used to do on my hair too when it was a little longer. And just secure those ends with like a little bobby pin. Well, actually, I'll secure it with a rubber band first. Then I'll go back in with a bobby pin. So I would love to know, like, what kind of blow dryers are y'all using at home already? Like, what has been your challenges? Because, again, I just use the same foundation that I use all the time, which is a good shampoo, good conditioner, and then finish her off with bamboo silk leave-in and follow up with a serum. And, of course, just be really neat with the work. And, just make sure you have that comb attachment. I'll actually leave a link below for you to get a better view of the blow dryer that I use. I mean, it is like magic. And honestly, before I started doing this blow dry technique, I had burned a few curls. So I know it works. So there's our braids. And we